Right there at stake between Malaysia and Indonesia, so close geographically to move up into the Moto3 World Championship with.
And it still is the number 31 in Brian Uriarte flicked it right and then left. Better to get the drive out.
But there's a bit of a rivalry there, even though I think they do get on quite well.
Right, and Giulio Pugliese, the 16-year-old Italian.
We are on that penalty as well for Mon and Yane due to exceeding track limits.
Brian having a nice, casual time of it just at the moment. There's 5 laps remaining. Hard to imagine.
We're all concertinaing up, aren't we? Veda Ega Pratama just off the back. Marco Morelli 6th, Mitani 7th. He's down in 20th at the moment, fighting with Plonk, who also had a long lap penalty. Agostinelli is...
Imagine it's going to stay like that. It is Gonzalez on the number 11 who has
Pushins there as well. He obviously had the crash yesterday with Veda Pratama. Just ahead of them, he's done his long lap penalty as well.
Oh, and Brian gets second place, but only just from Zen Mitani. There comes Veda.
Wow!
Oh, my goodness!
That, which, very unfortunate. No long lap for Pushin. I mean, that was a pure racing incident when there's that many.
Presumably ruined his concentration having to do the long lap penalty. And
On earth was that?
he passed 3 people
And they got passed by 2!
Yeah,
Riders in such short, literal space. Things are going to go wrong, aren't they?
and caught himself out. Anyway, back with the leaders then. Brian Uriarte still with the advantage over Pratama, and because he drifts wide, he goes up the inside, which is fantastic. We love that. And fastest lap of the race so far for Guillaume Planck, the Frenchman in Hakim Danish. They got a very, very slight advantage over the 17 of Europe. That's a bit of drama, but now he's back again. He's been passed by all of them.
It's all going to end.
10th place.
And then Kermantines, the Venezuelan, had that yesterday as well. 140.
Sharab Kapushin.
Kyrgyzstani rider, just what a tick up in form. He in tears if they're not careful through Curvone, Peter. Goodness me.
No, it's going to end.
6.5, we're substantially slower than yesterday, but with the wet patches around, that's no surprise. He's had since that pole in that front row start and podium back in.
With Brian Uriarte running away with this race, because they're just mucking each other up about now.
They need to be...
Yeah, as you say, it's all concertinaed up very much, hasn't it? There's only, a couple of seconds.
Back in Germany, really, really impressive. One of the youngest riders.
Do this to keep his championships hope alive into tomorrow. Absolutely covering the top 19 or so.
Carlo Thompson up into 12th place yesterday. He on the Rookies Cup grid, isn't he? As Hakim Danish went very wide there. That could have been a
superb stuff, but it's already Brian Uriarte who takes the lead.
This is it, down into turn 8, finished up in 6th position. That is a really, really good ride from the Australian. A long lap penalty for Danish. He was certainly right on the edge of the white. Did he actually go? Then, as it's one of the biggest braking zones on the track, and we've got Brian into the lead, up from 12th position. He said, it's all right. Yeah, and I bet it is. Anything less onto the green, that is the question.
And he's still there in 3rd place. And
at the end of that first sector, then out we come on towards turns 9 and 10. To the podium's not satisfactory for Carter.
No, indeed. He needs to just have that great. Christian Daniel Jr. up into 5th again. I think somebody way off in the green there. Christian,
big overtaking spots here, but you don't want to sacrifice your drive onto the back straight.
That result at the end of the season that he's he had some really superb wins, and of course a winner. Daniel Jr. he lost a few places perhaps when that messy lash into back into 9th place. He's got a lot of work to do.
This is the question.
In race 2, so he's got to get back to that sort of form.
The step up that Carter Thompson's made this year.
Lap a couple of turns ago, but he's back in the hunt now, up into 6th place.
Will it be a big old freight train of riders, or will Brian pull the pin? It's been very, very noticeable. Australia certainly has another name to cheer for in the future.
It's ahead of Morelli and Gonzalez.
Really, really impressive. I tell you what, Peter, he's been smiling all weekend. He's seen nothing less than pure World Championships.
Of course, it's his 3rd season, so he will not be back in the Rookies Cup next season.
All this, I mean, what a change we've had in this race so far, Peter. Proper racing too hard. confidence every time I've seen him.
Absolutely, isn't he? And, you know, Veda knows that he can't afford to let him go. But it's his sixth fall in a race in the Rookies Cup race this season.
Oh,
So
yeah.
back with the leader then.
Unfortunate incident there. So back at the front then, Peter. Veda.
Get away. He's got to get with Brian and give him a hard time. The number 11 is there. That is Brian Uriarte, the cap champion, ahead of the number 11 of David Gonzalez.
From Uriarte, Danish, Karpushin, Benyat Fernandez, Daniel.
David Gonzalez, he also, in fact, he's given a hard time. And Morelli's there in fifth place behind Pujola.
David Gonzalez second, Pugliese third, Pratama, then Danish. Morelli and Gonzalez, the front 7, 8 riders now starting to pull away a bit.
Easy.
Yeah, we've not seen much of Pugliese the last couple of rounds, but don't forget he's got 2 posts in 5th place. Malaysia versus Indonesia for second in the championship. We remind you, one Ramadipa in ninth, Carter Thompson and
Danish, long lap penalty.
Yeah, there we go. Podium so far this year has the Italian rider. I know he's also one race point between them.
Elbows out.
Literally, yeah.
Okay, so Brian still has
long lap penalty for Danish. He did go on the green, so that is it. He's going to have to take it as soon as this is here in Misano in the European Talent Cup previously as well. So really
the advantage, but up in the second place, Guilia Pugliese.
And Danish moves up on Pratama there into turn. Possible.
He is really the just 7 laps. There's going to be 6 laps remaining. I wonder if how quickly he'll see.
Really keep your eye on him. But also the 95, Marco Morelli just behind him. One a very nice, tight but clean move from the Malaysian then. Really.
He should come up on his notice board on his handlebars there. And there's the 13. He nudges somebody out of the way there. He knows Agostinelli.
Nice indeed.
Oh, my goodness gracious me. And those damp patches to tell him, and of course there's a board hung out at the start of the finish. Yes, he knows he's got to make his way through. He can't afford to be nice about it. 14 laps remain. It's still cool, of course. Those damp patches are hanging around, but there's mostly a dry line. But you just
straight away. Well done, Hakim. And that is going to put him way back. Goodness me. Well, this,
as you say, Pugliese. You know, he enjoys riding at home. He's got a huge fan following here. He said, "Got to be careful. You don't get offline. Maybe that limits some of the overtaking possibilities."
Pugliese had a bit. This is part of it, unfortunately. That is going to put him, oh my goodness, 16th!
And he loves the track. He says, Mugello's even better, but I have fun here. I'm going to have a great, I can't wait to ride.
Big moment on the exit of turn 6 there, loses a bunch of places. Danish then into second place. 16th position, he's got it to do all again, Peter. I can't believe it, Hakim!